The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office is taking a new approach to crime fighting. The sheriff announced the creation of the Impact Crime Suppression Unit. It's a team that will focus on identifying crime trends and targeting criminal activity before it becomes a bigger problem. 10 News reporter Alana Mutnick explains why the sheriff says it's time for this new strategy. Alana.
Yeah, Robin, Sheriff Coffey, he says the department has reduced burglaries and thefts over the past several years, and also crime numbers compared to 2018 are significantly lower. However, he says those numbers have started to level off and it was time for a change. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office is seeing crime rates that are stuck in place.
We've kind of plateaued off where those levels are kind of stayed where they're at. They're obviously lower than what they were when we came in, but we want to try different things.
Sheriff Jeff Coffey says that's where the Impact Crime Suppression Unit comes in. The team brings together deputies, investigators, K-9 officers, and state and federal law enforcement.
We're able to go out and move. While patrol deputies are still out answering calls and protecting our citizens, we're able to do this separately with overtime, and they're not on duty to go in and concentrate on these areas.
Coffey says the goal is to identify crime trends early, especially as the county continues to grow.
We have maybe close to 63,000 people in our county now. We've had a lot of homes and a lot of people that's moved into our county.
The most recent Jefferson County crime data shows the highest levels of crime were related to aggravated assault and drugs and narcotics.
It all comes down to narcotics and drugs. The sale and the use of narcotics is a dangerous builder. They're changing the rules of how they're engaging and how they're selling it, so we have to adapt to that.
And that's exactly what the Sheriff's Office is doing, building a unit that uses several approaches but keeps one goal in mind.
If people see you out making the effort, sometimes they're more, I guess, willing to come forward and go, hey, I see y'all out here, maybe you ought to start looking at this. And that's what we want with our, with our citizens.
Sheriff Coffey says the first large-scale impact operations will take place within the next few weeks. He says if all goes well, the program could eventually expand to include additional law enforcement agencies across the county and also the city. Robin.
All right, Alana, thank you.